Millions have always believed that the Doctor's new face has been completely random, that it's just always supposed to be the exact opposite of the face we saw before. But what if the Doctor's subconscious has always chosen his new face? That is my timey-wimey theory. Hi, how are you? It's great to see you. I'm RazMansReality, here to alter your reality on film, TV, and comics. So if this is your first time here and that's your passion too, then be sure to hit that subscribe button and ring that bell notification icon so that you don't miss anything. As always, be sure to chime in the comment section down below and let me know if you agree with my theory, if you have a rebuttal, or if today's video even prompts you to do a video response of your own. Let me know and I'll be sure to check it out. In recent months, I've had the privilege of experiencing Classic Who for the first time via the American streaming service BritBox, and that is when this whole theory began to percolate in my head, and it really showed me how much legs it actually had. It began when Patrick Troughton was punished by the Time Lord Council at the end of Series 2, forced to remain on Earth after interfering so much in the affairs of the planet, and forcefully regenerated into Jon Pertwee. What if Jon Pertwee and Patrick Troughton are so far apart in physical appearance because the Doctor was so angry by this punishment? His subconscious mind created a face for him that was so far from the face that he loved that it was in fact unrecognizable. The modern era is where this theory really starts to take shape. In The Doctor's Wife, when the TARDIS is forced to take human form, she does so as a female, as the then male incarnation of Matt Smith has been historically very flirtatious with not only human females, but her as an entity, going so far as to call her sexy, thus making it very easy for the TARDIS to interpret that the Doctor's subconscious mind's interpretation of sexy would be an attractive female. Fast forwarding to Series 8, when Peter Capaldi's Doctor sees his face for the first time, he very matter-of-factly asks the frantic question, why did I choose this face? This face looks familiar to me. Why did I choose it? The Doctor actually speaks out loud, bringing fruition to this theory, saying that his subconscious must have chosen a familiar face, a face which he experienced in Pompeii. Now, unfortunately, for whatever reason, the writers were not able to follow through with this particular storyline thread, which is of course a true shame, as I and all Whovians desperately wanted to see where the writers were going with that. But nonetheless, for this theory, it is a poignant fact to point out. Fast forwarding all the way to Capaldi's next to last episode, The Doctor Falls, the Master, Missy, and the Doctor are all standing there together, and the Master sarcastically asks, after the Doctor listening to the opinions of both Missy and Bill, is the future going to be all girl? To which the Doctor point blank turns to his ultimate foe, the Master, and says, we can only hope. And of course, right after then, what do we get? None other than the point blank revelation that the Doctor's subconscious has chosen his next face as her first female face in the form of Jodie Whittaker. The Doctor put it out there into the air that we can only hope that the future will be all girl, and subsequently his subconscious, once he embraces regeneration, created a female face for the first time. Now, of course, whatever happens in the Christmas special could somehow make this theory a non-factor. However, I think the more likely scenario is because we've seen 12 fight against regeneration so much that whatever happens between him and 1 in the Christmas special will cause the fact that the last pleasurable thing his subconscious mind said about his future was that we could only hope for the future to be all girl. If you haven't already subscribed, you can do so right now by hitting the round subscribe icon to my left. For more Doctor Who content from me, you can check out my thoughts on the Doctor Falls and support RazMansReality on Patreon. And as always, this has been your RazMansReality Check.